So, guys, I'm doing a review on School Days. This is an anime I think I haven't really reviewed, and I haven't seen this anime in quite some time. I think 2007 when it came out, maybe. So this anime was recently released online when I was younger. At that time, I finally got a computer in my room, and I kid you not, this is back in high school. I did nothing but watch anime. Like I went to watch old anime I'd never seen, new anime that came out. YouTube at that time used to put anime out and parts. Like part one would be 12 minutes, part two would maybe be 11 minutes, because at that time you couldn't upload no video longer than 30 minutes, so it'd be three parts, and then the last part would be like 5 minutes. And I'm saying to myself, y'all couldn't add the last minute into it, but I digress. So that's kind of what what happened with School Days. I saw all on YouTube. Then I saw the uncensored version on a website. I can't remember what it was. I don't think it's up no more. Maybe it's the website I'm using now. No, it was something else. I can't remember it. So I watched that illegally. You can't find this anime nowhere. I googled it a couple times. They're not in local stores, and I can't find it, which is probably a good thing. I don't think high school kids should see this anime. But let me go into the story to tell you about this anime. I saw this back in high school, and I think either I was a freshman. I think I was a freshman. I was a freshman in high school, and that was back in 2007. And when I saw this anime, quite honestly, guys, when I was done watching it, two things ran through my mind. A, wow. Like, the word was wow when I saw this. And two was like, I'm never doing this to a girl. Like, literally never doing this. This anime is so realistic, it's not funny. Like, if you watch this in high school, this can really fuck with your mind. Like, literally, I stopped. I didn't even watch no more anime. After this, I was like, holy fuck. And it was only 13 episodes. But those 13 episodes had an impactful, let me say this again, impactful, like, impactful type of thing on me. And now, this anime looks under the bus a lot. There's not a lot of anime studios, dubbing studios, that actually want this anime because it's so realistic, it's so grounded, like, it can happen. It has happened in high school so much. But we'll get to the main character, Akito. Akito, I think that's how you say his name. Akito, or Makito. Makito is a main male character, and he's trying to get with this girl named let me say her name right. I'm just gonna put her picture up here. I think I know I'm gonna botch her name. Kusakura, K. I'm just gonna call her K for now until I get her name right later on. And then the other girl is her friend Sake, or Sika or whatever. So Makito is trying to get with this girl, K, and this other girl, I guess is more like a childhood friend or somebody who knows Makito. So the thing was, I'm mind blown about to talk about it. The thing was, so pretty much it's like a friend trying to hook you up with this other girl. And here's the thing, this is totally different from Toradora, because Toradora didn't go this way. You watch Toradora, then you watch this. This is a whole left field, like wow, 180. What he did was, him and this girl, I guess friend, Saka or whatever, they pretended, they started having sex, like friendly, like friends type of benefits, type of sex, until you get the girl, comes to find out, and then he has sex with the other one, K. Things got serious, come to find out that Saka had, Saka was pregnant at a time, she got pregnant, so-called she got pregnant, but come to find out she was faking it just so he could get back with Makito. Come to find out, Kay found out about it. So what happened was, Kay and Sake started confronting. They had a confrontation. One didn't make it out, so pretty much I'm not gonna spoil who came out of that because I don't want to do that. So what happened with that was, after that was, I'm skipping myself, sorry. That happened later on because Makito, something happened to Makito. He got killed by one of the girls. And later on, they have a conversation between the two, and that ending. That ending made me say, fuck this anime. Like, when I was in school, I said, oh shit. I put the computer back. I was like, I think I needed to leave this one alone. And that ending, the thing she has at the end, and she said, you're never going to leave me again. I'll have you right here forever. I was like, I'm done. We're done. We're not reviewing this no more. I was like, I'm done with this. The premise of this anime is School Days, and the title, it says it's School Days. Pretty much the title says it all, but it adds more to it. You think to yourself, it's your regular slice of life anime that, you know, you're just gonna go in and just get some good anime, romance, and some comedy. No. They take the romance, push it tenfold. The comedy is no there. There's no comedy, especially when you get to that end. Holy fuck. I was like, when I watched this in school, I was very scared. I was like, holy shit, I don't want to do this. I'm thinking to myself, shit, this could happen in real life. It can. It actually did happen in real life. Not at my school, but in the school in my area when I was living at, it happened. And I was like, shit. And it was so realistic that it was just like mind-blowing. And this anime was at one point ranked very high among a lot of anime views because it was so realistic. They took an anime that the genre known as slice of life, and it took it 180. It's a psychological anime. It's one of these animes that you think to yourself, oh, this is not going to happen to me, but it can. It's one of those psychological animes that can really affect you. It could affect you in a good way or a positive way. For me, it affected me in a good way because it made me respect girls in a way a little bit more than other people did. But it also made me respect the fact that be faithful or you gonna get yours. Like literally, it was that bad. Oh, I mean, this anime, and here's the thing about me, story-wise, not too compelling. But the message behind the story, oh yeah, it's compelling as fuck. Like if you put this in front of just high school kids with class, I promise you, at the end of that whole series, they will think different how they do things. And this anime is brushed under the rug because of that. For a while, it was ranked very high on my anime list for a long time. It was in the top thousands for quite some time. There's new animes that have been coming out now that push this under the side, but for quite some time, this anime was very high because of how psychological, how good it was, how realistic it was. Man, after watching this anime when I was younger, is that my phone? Yeah. Well, I guess I hear my voice. It always does that. Alright, yeah. How psychological it is. So, anyway, guys, what do you think about School Days? Have you seen it? Have you really heard about it? I really didn't get too in depth with this review. This is an anime I kind of do want people to see. If you're in high school, I recommend you don't. But if it's up to you, I recommend you don't. This anime can really, really affect you in your way of thinking sometimes. Unfortunately, I saw it, and it kind of fucked with me a little bit throughout my high school years. I think I really didn't have a relationship because of this anime, because when I watched it, I was a little scared. That's another story for another day. As always, like, subscribe, and let me know, have you seen School Days? Have you heard about it? I mean, and this anime has been, through the anime industry, it has been talked about. Because this anime, I think this is the first anime that psychologically, like, really got into the School Days. I think there's more, but I think it didn't hit as hard as this anime did back in 2007. This was the most talked about anime. People talk about Sword Art Online and Attack on Titan. This anime was talked about positively and negatively. It was just so realistic, like, it's not even funny. As always, like, subscribe, let me know down below, have you seen it? If you haven't, are you going to check it out? Like I said, if you're in high school, I wouldn't recommend it, but then again, maybe you see this might actually change your way of thinking, how you do things with females in high school, which that could be a good thing. If not, well, don't say you got it from me. As always, like, subscribe, and peace.